Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation, my name is Mo and today we watched Death Note episode 32. So last time guys on Death Note. So yeah, last episode, Nier he was able to escape the SPK building by throwing a boatload of money into the crowd. Probably L's money. But yeah, so everyone in the crowd was distracted and they were able to escape. Nier then called Light and pretty much rubbed it in and telling the rest of the members of the task force that if you still suspect someone, being Kira, to give me a call. That led Light to have Misamani relinquish ownership of her Death Note. And we also had on the other side Demigawa, who was just going crazy with his Kira fandom and putting words in Kira's mouth and doing crazy things. So obviously Light was pissed off. So Misamani, she relinquished ownership of the Death Note, and it turns out this new guy got it. His name is Mikami, and he's all about the delete. So he was killing off people left and right and killed off Demigawa. And Light said that he carefully picked him, so I wonder how loyal he is and if there's going to be any problems with him, or how much of an ally he's going to be to Light. And will this make Light pretty much unstoppable now that he has a true ally that seems to be well, I don't really know much about him, but at least he's willing to do anything and no one really knows anything about him, so that's definitely useful. Not sure what Nier's next move is going to be, but it's one way to find out if we dive into it. Also, if you hear background noises, there's construction next to me, so I apologize in advance, but let's dive into it, guys. Here we go. Okay, let's learn more about you.
In this world, there is only good and evil. That was one of the first universal truths I grasped from observing the world around me when I was a child. Every human being, without exception, ends up falling into one category or the other.
Not really, there's good people who do.
Even in those innocent years of
mistakes.
Elementary school, one could not
Things.
escape that fact. As class president, I strive
that
to
make it
achieve
wrong?
great things for my fellow
It's bad.
students. But there were always enemies. Good against evil.
No! Stop! Let go of me, please!
Evil has to be confronted. There were times when it seemed evil would triumph over good. But no matter what happened to me, I felt happy for one reason.
Thank you, Teru.
Yeah, do it. This is buggy.
Delete.
But that was only true in the world of children. Middle school was another matter entirely. The more I confronted evil, the more enemies I had to face. Victims would become participants, and even the people watching would be influenced by evil and become enemies themselves. But for justice to triumph, it requires action.
I wonder if he's like a lawyer.
So I realized to serve justice, I had to delete evil.
Not everything in the world is going to work the way you want it to. You have to stop doing this. There's no reason for you to suffer so much for your beliefs. What do you think you're proving, getting hurt like this? This is plain foolishness. You have to realize that some things will never change.
My mother was wrong. She didn't side with justice. She was one of those who deserved to be deleted. That was when the miracle happened.
That's when he got fucked up. His beliefs just
4 of the worst delinquents from my school lost control of their car while they were joyriding.
other way.
They died instantly. One bystander was killed as well. That bystander was my mother. In one fell swoop, all the people I resented had been deleted. At first, I was terrified. I couldn't stop shivering. But
Is that
then,
his mother?
it hit me.
Come on, like she had a
With
point.
these people out of the picture, how many others would benefit as a result?
She just
Clearly
was
their
worried
victims were
about her
relieved.
son.
But beyond that, wouldn't everyone in my class be happier now that they were gone? And sure enough, I was right. Our classroom became a peaceful, joyful place. God came before me.
Kira.
Everything that had been happening around me wasn't coincidence. It was divine justice. God had been watching me.
God.
God had seen how I did not surrender to evil. He reached out his hand and punished the evil people for me. Once I realized that, I started to frequent places where God was bound to be watching. And then it happened. God recognized me, as I had always hoped. Not only that, but he found me worthy of sharing his power to eliminate evil.
So he truly believes that Kira's a
With
god,
this,
huh?
it doesn't matter if I can't hear his voice. I shall figure out what Kira wants and carry out his will.
So yeah, I've never actually heard anything from him or
Delete.
Sorry.
Delete. Delete. Delete.
So I wonder if he'll be disappointed if he finds out
Delete.
that it's just like
Mikami made the choice to kill Demegawa himself. I never requested it. An understandable move, but now there's no spokesperson. Kira needs a voice. And at the moment, I can't make any moves myself. What do? Kira isn't saying anything.
so he didn't actually
In a situation
want
where he can't move freely. This is an important time for him.
him going
You
to
need a
kill.
spokesperson to spread his word to the people.
He's pretty much
Then I will
thinking the
take the
same thing.
initiative.
I don't think it's smart for him to actually
There's a new development in the Kira
put
case.
himself in the
He's chosen a
spotlight.
new spokesperson to take Demigawa's place. Take a
Maybe
look.
he chose someone.
That woman.
Oh. When he pretended to
Kiyomi
like.
Takada.
Good evening. This is Kiyomi Takada from News 6.
Smart.
Starting today,
There he's
it will
actually
be my
gonna
duty
be
to spread the word of Kira accurately and
spokesman
correctly.
himself.
From now on, NHN will fairly
So we
and
picked
carefully
NHN
present
star
Kira's
newscaster, huh?
citizens of the world. As
Kira's
part
got
of the
good
session,
taste.
everyone
Choosing
will
Taki was a good idea.
Let's see.
There's no mistaking it. That's the girl that Light dated in university.
Oh shit.
You've moved quickly, Mikami.
But he doesn't like it.
However, it won't take them long to find the connection between us, which could be a problem. No, on second thought, she's not a bad choice. It's one I never would have considered since I already knew her. This could actually make things easier.
Why
I can
though?
definitely use her, but I'll have to find a way to contact her soon.
Okay, since you know her, it'll be easier, I
Kiyomi
guess.
Takada.
But now
I
they
had a chance
suspect
to
him
meet her
even
when I
more.
was part of a debate program she was hosting. She was a shrewd and fair host for the most part, but her attitude changed subtly when Kira's name was mentioned. She thinks like Kira. That makes her the broadcaster most worthy of being the new voice.
Light is
Kira.
starting to get a team. And his team is starting to turn
Kiyomi
against him.
Takada. It'd be too suspicious for Kira to choose an ex-girlfriend as his representative. And there's been no sign of Light sending her any messages. Maybe I'm thinking about
they
this
don't
too much.
suspect him now.
Everyone, I just had an idea. I was thinking we could make use of Kiyomi Takada. To be honest, I know her. Back in university, she and I were actually dating for a little while.
So he admits it. He has no intention to hide the
Look at
connection.
Matsuri.
If she's acting as his spokesperson, she must be receiving orders from him. She's in contact with Kira somehow. I think our best bet is to use that connection to find a way to Kira through her. She worships Kira. But
So he
we
knew
might
that.
be able to use that to our advantage.
I wonder why he didn't try to use
The
it before.
police claim they support Kira, but aren't doing anything one way or the other. So I'll reveal that I've joined the police and ask her what we can do to help Kira further. To her, it'll sound like a good idea. We can convince her to assist us as long
Sounds
as we
like a
pretend it's for
pretty-
Kira's benefit.
Good fake
Do
plan.
you think that'll go over well?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's worth a try at least. I'll call her tonight.
Light. If you don't mind, I'd like to listen in on your conversation with Miss Takada.
Of course, that's fine with me. Actually, it's better if you do. If she lets slip something about Kira, it would be best if more than one of us was listening.
Yeah.
I have something important to tell you. Could we meet somewhere? I have a favor to ask you.
A favor?
Yeah.
I know my timing is pretty bad. I mean, you're the woman the whole world is watching right now, so it might not be possible.
Don't play innocent and humble with me, Light. You wouldn't have called if you didn't think it was possible to see me.
You're right.
She still has a thing for him.
Ever since we graduated, I wanted to talk to you again, but I never had the chance. And now it looks like our jobs have brought us together. After so much time, our paths are about to cross again. Call me crazy, but I feel like this is fate.
What do you mean, our jobs?
Smooth
I'm
talk.
working with the police now. That was part of what I wanted to talk to you about. In person.
The police aren't doing anything to defy Kira at this point. All right. I may be able to help you, depending on what you're asking for.
That sounds perfect. I'll book a hotel room for us.
A hotel room? Are you sure?
The last I heard, you were still living with Miss Amane. Are things not going too well on the home front?
Well, to be honest, Misa's just not intelligent enough to be my partner.
Mochi,
Yes?
your cooking is really good, and I appreciate that you're doing everything for me, but it's been 5 days now.
Right.
Light doesn't know about you hanging around all the time, does he? I'm beginning to get a really bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, I know that Light trusts me totally, but don't you think most people would start saying I'm cheating on him? Oh, he'd be
What the hell is
so
this guy?
jealous.
Oh.
Nier and the others told me that this woman's supposed to be the second Kira. But could it really be this
So
unbelievable
he's
stupid girl?
helping out Light. I mean, not Light. Here.
It seems that Kira still hasn't tried to contact me yet. If he's in a situation where he's unable to contact me even if he wants to, then the next best thing would be for him to contact Takada instead.
This guy is smart.
It's you. I'm sorry, it's just... Anyway, please sit down. To be honest, it doesn't seem like that long since we last saw each other.
How's it going?
The mood's perfect.
That's not what I meant.
Please excuse me. Kira.
Is it Mikami?
She just said it's Kira.
Kira's contacting her directly?
You should answer it.
Right. Hello. No, I'm with a friend right now. Yes, we're alone.
If luck is on my side, I can get on the phone myself. Well, Mikami, can you make it happen?
How?
He wanted to meet me all of a sudden.
Someone who requests a private meeting with Kira's spokesperson. I'd like to speak with him if I may.
This guy is like on the
He said that he
same
wants to speak to
wavelength.
you.
Perfect. I
Light.
was right to choose you, Mikami.
You definitely were.
She's passed the phone to Light. It could be dangerous if he's the real thing.
Yes, hello?
Who am I speaking to?
5 pages on November 26th? I don't get it. What do you mean?
You're God!
You're doing well, Mikami. Let's just see how much you can figure out.
God, you're not free to speak right now.
Yes.
You're being watched at the moment.
Yes. But how can I trust you're the real Kira?
Is he asking me to judge someone right now?
Turn to Sakura TV!
What's that? Sakura TV?
Quick, let's check it out.
These guys are like
back to our program, no matter what it might take.
hell of a tactic.
Died! This is bad. He's the real thing.
Mikami. Yes. You're even better than I expected.
That's for sure.
What? He's removing the bugs?
We don't have a choice.
I am the real Kira. That's right. I'm Kira. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Light is Kira?
Listen, I won't allow you to ask Kiyomi who I am. You don't need to know my identity. Yes, I'll leave the rest to you, God.
I can't believe it's you.
She's even more in love.
You were the only man I ever really admired. To be honest, the only man I ever felt a connection with. And now, to find out you're Kira, it's incredible.
She looks like she's gonna be even more
join
obsessed with him
Mikami,
than Misa.
and you will be the goddess of the new world.
That's a good line.
Light, are you okay? Yeah. Kiyomi was able to work things out with Kira. I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna pretend to be dating her. We might be able to find Kira that way. Delete, 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 delete,
Goddamn.
delete, delete.
So guys, that was Death Note episode 32. Damn, what an episode. I gotta say, even though I'm not technically on the light side like I keep saying, but shit, those two together, Mikami or Taro and Light, shit. It's like every time Light is thinking of something, Mikami's like, I wonder if I should do this. And it's exactly what Light is thinking of. So he definitely chose right. I honestly thought he's just gonna be like this blind follower. Well, he is, but that's just gonna do what he's told. But he's really smart. I honestly don't agree with him because he started off on the right path. Like, he hated bullies. He stood up to bullies. He didn't mind taking a beating for what he believed in. But then somewhere along the line, he's like, after he heard his mom saying that she doesn't agree with what he's doing and it's not going to get him anywhere and he's not proving anything. On one hand, you know, obviously he's disappointed because his mom doesn't believe in the same thing that he believes in strongly, and she's dismissing it. But on the other hand, he was young, but he still should realize that obviously his mom was worried about him and didn't want her son to be beat up every day for something that may accomplish, you know, a little, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna really stop anything. So, but then he said she should have been deleted, which that was effed up. Then he was pretty much happy that she died along with the bullies in his school, and that's where he went towards, you know, Kira. So now we have, I guess, Light's ex-girlfriend, Takada. I guess Light was just dating her as a cover, I believe, but obviously she really cares about him. And since Mikami deleted Demigawa, he knew that they need a new spokesman, which he chose Takada. At first I was like, this is a really good plan since they were friends and pretty much dating, and that's public knowledge. That would make him even more suspicious. But turns out to be a really good plan because, like they said, if he was Kira, he wouldn't do something as, I guess, dumb as that, because it would make everyone suspect him even more. But yeah, Light, he figured that he needed to, you know, meet with her and, you know, get her basically on his side, and also talk to Mikami, because Mikami seems to be going a little too extreme, talking about even people who are lazy, that they'll face justice. So yeah, the task force, they agreed that Light should meet with her, but they want to, you know, keep the hotel room under surveillance. And talking about surveillance, looks like Mello is watching Misa for Nier, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting them to work together, but since she forgot everything about the Death Note, there's really nothing there to watch. Feel bad for her though. But anyways, they were able to meet, and then Mikami called her. Once again, he's on the same page without even talking to Light. And then he was able to prove that he was Kira to everyone who was watching. So Task Force agreed to remove the bug. Not necessarily sure why they agreed to remove the bugs. Obviously they figured that the person on the phone is Kira, but even if he was Kira, I don't know, maybe they felt like Kira could know that there was surveillance, or Not sure. Anyways, they removed the surveillance from the room, and he was able to speak freely to her and Mikami, while telling Mikami that you don't need to know who I am. And I don't know why he still refers to him as God. I guess because he has powers, but whatever. Anyways, she's now even more obsessed with him, and he pretty much called Misa dumb, which just sucks. But anyways, so he has pretty much a new team, and looks like he's gonna be pretty much unstoppable, because on one hand he has like the henchman who's also obviously smart, and on the other hand he has this smart spokesperson, so he has both grounds covered. So who can actually, you know, stand up to Light now? Nier, I don't know, not really feeling him, but who knows, he can surprise me, we'll see. So guys, if you want to check out the next episode, you can right now on patreon.com, link is in the description. But as always, hit me in the comments, let me know what you think, like and subscribe. Till next time guys, take it easy.